Well, good morning everyone, and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now, I've labelled this Cattleyas update, but there's going to be one or two other plants other than slippers that we're going to have a look at. And I've also got to cut some wider slits out of these pots, because there are more roots growing through the little gaps in the square pots. Can't get the square pots now for some reason. They won't be available now until next spring, so I'll have to make do with these round ones. Now the first one we'll look at is this one. Cattleyas Chongu Swan White Boulder. There's its parents as well. Very nice plant this. I haven't had it that long. But since I've had it, it's grown a nice new stem. It's growing nice new roots there. Because I do water these well, and I let them go bone dry before I water them again. And in the feed I put a bit of everything: phosphates, potassium, nitrogen, calcium, just to make sure they get a bit of everything. These are beautiful flowers. They're very large white flowers with let's say a dark magenta lip, very highly fragrant. And but as with all the relatives of Cattleyas, the conditions in which they keep them and the nutrients that you give them are relative to the size of the plants and the colour of the plants when they bloom. Now this one is Rincolelia Cattleyas Pink Empress Zhu. There's its parents. Another nice plant which I've had a few months. There's no new growth on it yet, but there's one or two nubbins there, and the roots are growing nicely. So there's nothing coming out of the sides of the pot on roots yet, so I'll leave this until it starts showing, until I repot it into one of those round pots with larger slits into it. That's really all Linkia Cattleyas Pink Empress. Another beautiful, beautiful flower. Very, very big, 4 to 5 inches. And with a wonderful, what should I call her, pinky, lavender, magenta colour, and a splash of gold on the lip. Absolutely beautiful. What I like about all these Cattleyas that I keep, they're all the big and blousy ones, you know, with ruffled edges. Love them. And here, as you know, is my favourite. Mahina Yahiro Ulii. Beautiful, beautiful plant this. Won many awards at international shows, and it's sort of it's a very big flower, highly fragrant, with a light lavender bluish colour, very ruffled edges, and as I said, the big blooms with a yellow splash on the lip. It's a very upright, compact grower, and you can expect 2 blooms per inflorescence off this. And as I said, it's been awarded plant on many international shows, and one worth getting. I think when I mentioned it before, 1 or 2 of you went out and got one. Absolutely beautiful. I think this is just starting to show roots coming through the edge somewhere. See if I can find it. Yep, there we are, just slightly showing now. So I think I'd better get it out of here and into one of the round pots with larger slits in. This is another very beautiful, big and blousy plant, the BLC King of Taiwan Tia Sin. Absolutely lovely. This is the one that was shoving the roots way out of the small holes in the pot, and I had to slit it, and they're still coming out now. There they are, roots growing like mad. Very beautiful flower. Yeah, it's another large and beautiful Cattleya this, with BLC Bryce Canyon, which is a lovely parent to have in Cattleyas as one of the parents, just like Pink Empress, which has got the same half parent to it. Colour is similar to Pink Empress, although the dark lavender on the colour shows through just a little bit more. Once again, the ends of these petals are very frilly, but more so on the lip, which has a splash of gold, sometimes edged with magenta. So I'm looking forward to that one. All the growths are nice, and I've had no mealybug or scale on these yet. I don't know whether that's by keeping them indoor or because I sprayed them about a month ago, so I'm keeping a good eye on for that, because these are they're beggars for scale especially. And what I like about most of my Cattleyas is that they're growing upright. You know, they don't take a walk along the pot and spread their leaves all over the place. You know, they come unruly. I mean, there's nothing worse to me than seeing a beautiful Cattleya on a show bench, but with the pseudobulbs and the leaves spread all over the place to make it look really untidy. And this last one is Rhyncholalia Cattleya Golf Green, and the parents are Moscum and Digbayana. So without going into detail, with being part of Digbayana, this has got really ruffled edges and especially a ruffled lip. It's a strange plant in some ways. I don't know whether the people who raise these get it wrong, but some are, as I say, this one, Rhyncholalia Cattleya, and there's some just Brassavola Cattleya, you know, but they're all registered as Golf Green. I mean, with having different parents, I mean, well, not different parents as such, but the Rhyncholalia Cattleya is, I think, the true Golf Green. You know, it's got green and white flowers with exceptionally ruffled petals, and the lip, which comes from the Digbayana, is very, very ruffled. If it comes from Brasso Cattleya, these can be a little bit different in colour. These can be same whitish green, but with pinkish edges on lip, you know, and but it gets the usual things from the Digbayana. But whatever its makeup is, if you can get this to flower properly, it makes a very lovely Cattleya. So the only thing I've got to do now is cut holes in these, slots in these, and repot them. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, I'll be more than obliged if you did so. It makes a big difference to the people who put videos on YouTube. The subscribers are everything. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye. Now this is my Laelia perenniae, and it opened up a couple of days ago, or 3 days ago. 2 days ago it was a beautiful plant, and yesterday it collapsed. I've been trying to think why, and the only thing I can come with is that I have kept it too warm for a Laelia, because I know they like it a little bit cooler, but I forgot. So I think that's what destroyed the bloom. What a shame. Here's the Laelia goldiana, still growing and developing some buds on top. Long stem on this one, but well worth it when it does bloom, because the flowers are really nice. Laelia goldiana. Then we've got the Vanda lamelletas looking very nicely on the mount I put them on. Growing some nice roots, and it won't be long, I don't think, before the roots get attached to the wood and they start growing up properly. So that'll be nice. Vanda lamelletta. And for those of you who like Phalaenopsis, here's a couple to show you. This is the one that I in the fish tank that's coming up with two nice spikes, looking very nice, just starting to bud up. So I'm looking forward to that one. Well, it's not like me, but I couldn't resist buying this Phalaenopsis. I know it's annoyed, but the size of the petals are something I've never seen, the blooms. Now this one here is just opening. There's a few blooms going off, and there's one down here that's fully open, but there's a few marks on the leaves. But you can tell with the size of my hand there how big the blooms are. So I couldn't resist buying this, and it cost me the princely sum of £8. Very nice too. I'll probably give this to my lady friends. She's better at Phalaenopsis than I am. But very pleased with that.